I was born here in Holbrook, Arizona. I was literally born on Route 66. The hospital was located there. But I've been so privileged growing up in Holbrook, Arizona. I come from a family of 13 brothers and sisters and a blind father. So needless to say, we had to invent ways to make money, whether it was cleaning yards or what have you. But I will say this much. I spent over 20 years in Scottsdale, Arizona, and I can actually brag and say that I was kind of mentored by some of the greatest entrepreneurs that ever had a presence in the Southwest. I pumped gas, I rented motels, I sold jewelry, I polished jewelry, I inventoried, I'd done just about everything a person can do when you work for someone. Now, I'm very, very proud of my heritage. I'm Spanish. And the contributions that we made to the world, because there's never been a greater country than America, despite what everybody thinks. My ancestors at Inscription Rock, south of Gallup, New Mexico, about 30 miles south of Gallup, New Mexico. They etched their name there in 1540, almost 100 years before the Pilgrims landed at Plymouth Rock. So I take a great sense of pride in our contributions to the world, because we explored all of South America. The Amazon right now is on fire. You know, they say global warming, and I like to say, well, it might be Jesus is coming and he's madder than hell at all of us. But I'm very, very unique, and I've been very privileged throughout the course of my life because I'm not generically learned. I know about the Southwest, the Native American cultures, because I've been in the trenches with them. We share pretty much the same diet and everything else. And my ancestors first came here from Spain in 1492. As a matter of fact, the Santa Maria that was taken by Queen Isabella to set the voyage, 3 ships that set sail from Palos, Spain into the islands. I don't think anyone has made a bigger contribution to the world than the Spanish. As explorers and combatants, we're gladiators. I take a tremendous amount of pride in being Spanish. My mother was Spanish, and they were very, very particular about who entered the family. And my mother and father, their family, their marriage was prearranged. I mean, you had to be accepted by the other families. I love hard work. I love history, American history. And I have some books that I'm selling right now. I wouldn't trade my life, coming from 13 brothers and sisters and a blind father, for anything. I wouldn't change one thing about my life. And I've lectured extensively all over the country on Spanish colonial history and Native American history. I have some of the finest collections anywhere. It's kind of hard for me to entertain people, regarding history and some of the things about the Southwest. Some of the people I deal with are 30 years old, 35, and I think to myself, where do they get their credentials? Via computer? I'm too old-fashioned. I like that archaeologist that's about 85 years old, or anthropologist with a shovel in his hand, literally, because I can really, really communicate with them. And I have a tremendous amount of respect for the life that they chose. And this world is about preservation. If you don't preserve the past, there is no future.